In this video, I forget how to do a touch and go.
23 right hand, QNH10190.
You can edit that out to your heart's content. Oh dear. Getting airborne with flap 30 isn't generally a good idea.
Whilst training on short field grass landings, I get deep into conversation with Bliss Aviation instructor and co-owner, Ollie.
15 I started, had a license at 17 before a driving license.
That's a good pickup line for
Exactly.
any dates when you were young. How quickly can you get your PPL done in summer in the UK?
Yeah.
In the last 10 years, you must have seen some plane damage from students.
Strap in as we take off from Bournemouth, fly into Isle of Wight Sandown to do my first touch and goes on short grass fields. As we taxi to runway 26, I get to know my instructor Ollie a little better.
So Ollie, how long have you been owner here and an instructor at Bliss Aviation?
I have been at Bliss now 20 years, but that's from being a school leaver
Okay.
all the way to now. And instructing about 6 years.
So what age were you when you started flying and got your license?
15 I started, had a license at 17 before a driving license.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. That's a good pickup line for
Exactly.
any dates when you were young. And you're a local boy, right?
Yeah, always endorse it really.
Yeah.
It's
Makes
so
a
sad
difference.
to see how many people stop flying after they get their license.
Well, interestingly enough, when I did my renewal this year, because I come up to 2 years, that was actually a question I asked you, Ollie, around IOPA. Put a report out, didn't they? And
It's quite a high percentage.
Yeah, I
isn't
think it's around about, was it 80%?
Yeah, I can't remember now, but it's high.
But it's no surprise, really. I mean, you tick the box, you take a couple of friends up.
Yeah, you're working hard to something, and then you don't have a goal anymore.
Yeah.
Which is sad. Which is why it's nice doing what you're doing, which is building the skills and
Yeah.
doing things like this, going to push the boundaries a bit.
So you did think about the airline route, Ollie. We
Yeah,
had
that
this
was-
discussion
yeah.
before, but you don't like early mornings.
Don't like early mornings.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That was when I was younger. That was the dream, but got involved in the school here and never left. Basically,
Nice.
Look, airline is a good way to go. You're going to earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's not always about that, is it? So
No.
I like teaching people and seeing them progress and that kind of thing. And it's, as you say, who really wants to get up at 3-4 o'clock in the morning?
No, not with Ryanair or EasyJet. I think that novelty wears off.
Yeah, quite quickly.
Pretty quick. Hold position, cleared for Hangersbridge departure, not above 2,000 feet for VFR, squawk 7377, and we're ready for departure. Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, Roger, handler correct. Fire November, line up and wait runway 26.
Line up and wait, runway 26, Golf Whiskey Romeo. Yeah, it's starting to brighten up.
Yeah, it's nice now. Hopefully that's all cleared off, that rain.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, traffic just joining left hand downwind as a Cherokee. Runway 26, left wind 260 degrees, 4 knots, left turn out, clear for takeoff.
Copy traffic with a left turn, cleared for takeoff, runway 26, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
So we set off towards Isle of Wight, routing initially towards Hengersbury Head and continue discussions with Ollie.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, contact Bournemouth radar 119.480, goodbye.
Contact Bournemouth radar, 119480, Golf Whiskey Romeo. Bournemouth radar, Golf Bravo, Echo Whiskey Romeo, leaving the zone via Hengersbury Head.
Golf Bravo, Echo Whiskey Romeo, Bournemouth radar, good afternoon, and report leaving the zone.
Wilco, Golf Whiskey Romeo. So 6 years of instructing, or was it 4 years?
I say about 6 years, yeah,
Yeah,
almost.
nice.
Yeah, no, it's good, it's good fun. I say I just sort of ran the school for ages and then thought, why am I not instructing?
Yeah, great idea. I mean, have you had some people, Ollie, where it's just like, you've known within the first couple of flights, you've had to sort of say to them, this is going to be quite a tough
It's
challenge.
difficult.
for
I
you.
always think that everyone with enough good training, and
Yeah.
if they put enough effort in,
Yeah.
you can kind of get anyone there really.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely near the beginning you can see that this will be a harder one or an easier one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if they're willing to put the effort in, that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Put the effort in, study at home, come prepared, and also saves you money. If you can be prepared, then you're spending less when you come and fly with an instructor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing I underestimated when I got my PPL was just, it's the stuff before the flight, it's the preparing.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference
How
as
much
well.
time you actually have to put into it. But
Yeah.
you were pretty quick, you went through quite easily.
Spaced it out a little bit. 18 months, I think it was.
Oh, okay, it's not
Yeah.
too bad for the UK. That's kind of
I had to slow it down a bit, more work. The optimal way to do it, obviously, is just to crash course it and get it done within 2 or 3 months, right? Consolidate the learning.
yeah, it's nice to have that sort of that nice progression and not
Yeah.
too big gaps between it. As
Yeah.
you say, when you take a gap, you've got to relearn things and all
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But there is something to be said over spreading it out over time, being involved in a flying school and getting that experience. As much as you might maybe get all the hours in a few months, you just haven't been around aviation long enough.
Right.
So sometimes a little bit of time is a good thing. Makes you a bit more so well-rounded.
You're picking up on more stories, you're
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
to some more people.
It's
So
all
that
just
makes
kind of
sense.
about immersing yourself in it, isn't it?
Yeah, because I always wondered to myself, how quickly can you get your PPL done in summer in the UK?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the quickest that you've seen with a student?
I've never seen it done inside the summer here because we don't really go in for that. So we very much spread it out more over the time. There are schools where you can do, I hate the word, crash courses.
Yeah. The worst name, isn't it, for an aviation PPL school course name?
There are schools that do it, but as I say, I think it's better to extend the course over time and really learn a bit more within reason. Don't do it over 10 years. But
what is humanly possible? Like, if someone had the money, they had the time off, they had 2 months off work, I mean, how quickly can you?
Yeah, I mean, you can do it inside 2 months, couldn't you?
You reckon?
Yeah. If you've got a bit of natural aptitude and you're going to put the work in at home, then you could do it in that time. A big thing is actually if you studied for the exams and did them even before flight training, before you actually went up in the air in the aircraft, if you can do that, which we actually had a couple of students recently do that, and one chap now, he's ready for test. He's ready on 40 hours, sort of scratching around now to fill his time up to 45.
Wow.
And he did all of his exams before even in the aircraft. So
obviously some people throw up.
Yeah, you get a bit of
How
that.
often does that happen?
It's quite rare, but once a year, once, twice a year, you'll get it. Or across the fleet, we'll get it a couple of times a year.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily always with me.
Yeah. Luckily, that hasn't happened to me yet with any of the passengers I've taken.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's the other great thing about here. We can often get away from the bumps because the cooler water, so we can be a bit smoother. Whereas when you're in land, you're sort of stuck over the hot fields.
In the last 10 years, you must have seen some plane damage from students.
We've been really lucky, really.
Really?
I can't think that we've had
no propeller strikes, tail strikes.
No propeller strikes, no tail strikes, no nothing. But look, you're only sending people touch wood. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
You're only sending people solo when you feel they're ready, you know, and when they're ready.
Yeah.
So no, we've been pretty good.
Ollie now gets me ready before touch and goes, replaying the rejoin procedure at Sandown.
So talk about this. We'll just come over the top. So their circuit is 1,000 feet above aerodrome elevation or airfield elevation. They're 55 feet high. Okay, so if we do max 1,000, 1,000 feet, 1,100 feet for the circuit. Right hand on 2-3, assuming 2-3 is still in use, but if it's 0-5, then it's a left hand.
Okay.
Circuit going around.
So when we join, so 2-3 is
that one. Yeah.
So we will join on the dead side.
Yeah, exactly. Side. We'll just fly over at this altitude.
South
I don't expect you'll be very busy, and then we can just fly over and we'll descend down and join the downwind. It's not a true overhead join. If it's very busy, we could do a proper overhead join. I don't suspect it will be now at this time on a Saturday, so we'll go and do that.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, if possible, change over to Sandown 119.280.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, Roger, Squawk 123,
Squawk 7000 and contact Sandown. Golf Whiskey Romeo.
You got that's Shanklin Town there.
Yeah.
So I'll probably give them a call now for airfield information.
Sandown Radio, Golf Bravo Echo Whiskey Romeo, request airfield information.
Golf Bravo Echo Whiskey Romeo, Sandown Radio, good afternoon to you. Runway 23, right hand circuit, QFE 1017, no circuit traffic.
Runway active 23 and right circuit, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, say PLB end airfield of departure.
Airfield departure, Bournemouth, and 2 on board, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Golf Whiskey Romeo.
So you could join left now, get a good look at the airfield, and you could say that you're joining from the south overhead to join right hand downwind, visual the one taking off.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, joining from the south, and we have visual with the takeoff aeroplane.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, Roger.
And now you've got to try and get yourself onto the circuit, so you want to come that way and round. So we want to go that way a bit.
Yeah.
Basically, see this here, you want to join onto this downwind.
So I want to go like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
And this way, you get a good look at the airfield, you get a look at the windsock. Oh, he's gone.
Papa Oscar Papa Roger, thank you for visiting Sandown and top seats.
Thank you very much, and top seats.
What a lovely touch. We're so British, aren't we? Golf Whiskey Romeo now joining downwind runway 23.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, Roger, nothing known to affect a downwind join runway 23.
Roger, no traffic, Golf Whiskey Romeo. Yeah, it's always interesting when you are landing at a new place.
Somewhere different.
Squeaky bum time. Luckily I've got Ollie in the cockpit with me. So we're just about, I'd say that's ready to go on to right.
Yeah, come on around.
So just check our wings, nothing under us. And holding 80. Slowly pull a right. Nothing around. There's a plane over there.
Yeah, that's Bembridge circuit over there. So you can just see the runway numbers the other side of the hedge.
Yeah.
So that's actually our
wow.
That's the start of the runway there.
Golf Whiskey Romeo on final for touch and go.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, surface wind westerly 8 knots.
Copy wing, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
It's all those things we spoke about in the classroom with your obstacle clearance and down from there.
Holding 65, a little bit fast.
Sundown radio, North Romeo 44 at the fuel pump.
You're a bit quick.
Four
You
on
think you
board
made it? Pull the
the
power
local
out.
flight.
This is when I didn't clean up the plane correctly. I didn't put the flaps up, neither put the carb away before taking off again.
One fixed wing just about to touch down on a touch and go. Nothing else known to affect. Surface wind is
Flap up.
westerly 10 knots.
Yeah, there you go.
23 right hand, QNH 1019,
It should have been flat.
Flap up, keep it in ground effect because you've
Yeah.
got a lot of flap out.
Yeah.
Bring the flap up to 10.
That was very messy. Jesus
Right,
Christ.
sort your trim out.
North Romeo 44, the fixed wing
You would
shortly
normally
passing you 6 o'clock.
Touch goes.
Visual
Across
North
your
Romeo
road.
44.
You can edit that out to your heart's content.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to leave it in just for shits and giggles because
So,
you know what?
What
Yeah.
you did there, so if you're going to leave it in, you applied full power without getting rid of any flap, without getting rid of your carb heat.
Yeah.
And of course, we instantly got airborne again, almost as if
Yeah.
you were doing a go around. At that
Yeah.
point, you ended up pretty slow with a lot of flap out, which
Yeah.
is why I was saying to you, let's keep it in ground effect
Yeah.
and sort ourselves out here. Which is what you did. So remember when we do a touch and go, we clean up the flap.
I think I was just
Get rid of the
panicking like,
carb heat.
fuck,
Yeah,
wait,
you were
what's wrong with
thinking
that?
it was short, and the touchdown was very smooth, very nice. I was sort of all happy until you started getting up a bit
Clapping.
quickly.
Hey, let's
At
go.
At that point, I thought,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just stuff you've got to think about,
yeah, it's different.
you know.
Operation.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, late downwind, runway 23.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, you number 1.
Good.
Number 1, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
But keep inside the hill here. That way you don't get too close to Bembridge. And then this is where it's a little bit of a tighter circuit than maybe Bournemouth would be. This is where exactly as you are now doing. Get on top of things a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Get some flap in. Sort yourself out on base. Get that second stage of flap out. Get flap 20.
Yeah.
And now here, let's sort yourself out with some of that.
They were definitely high.
Yeah, but much better than last time.
Yeah.
And now you can sort this out. There you go. Perfect. Good.
Golf Whiskey Romeo on final runway 23.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, wind straight down 8 knots.
Copy wing, Golf Whiskey Romeo. Cool, right, flaps free.
Yeah, so just get yourself on the runway. I know you don't feel it, but there is plenty of room here.
Yeah.
And then clean it up, flap up.
Flap up, carbon,
Cold.
full
and then-
pay.
Yeah, and don't apply the power until you've done that. If at that point you look up, you don't feel you've got enough runway, well stop. That's a
And you're
perfect
saying to
speed
sort
here. That's
of roll
spot
it
on.
off now.
Yeah, roll off now. Keep the nose pointing at your aiming point. There you go. Get that throttle idle. Perfect.
Yeah.
Transition into that round out and flare. Hold on, take your time. Don't rush it. Good. There you go. Spot on.
Okay, so flaps up,
Good.
carb in,
There you go.
full power,
That stick
protect
of that.
the nose
That's
wheel.
it. Well done. Get it airborne. Keep it in ground effect. Remember that we spoke about. Good. Keep in ground
North
effect.
Romeo 44,
Nice, your
final
speed
23,
goes
visual
nicely.
1 ahead.
60 knots.
Golf Romeo 44, in
Yeah,
turn,
your
wind
VX
250, 8 knots.
Turn North Romeo 44.
And I mean, we're clear of obstacles.
And then
there are
back
none
to
here.
80.
And then back towards your.
Yeah, I do think with flying that once a month, it's all cool on the land and stuff like that, but I think if you can whack in a couple of circuits as well,
Yeah, exactly. Keep
I think
the,
it sort of
keep
strokes the
skills,
ego a little bit, doesn't it?
But that was good. You maybe just got off the ground a little bit too early, but not drastically.
Because
but
the
it's
stall
good.
warning was chirping
Yeah,
away.
You kept it in ground effect
Yeah.
as it accelerated more. So the technique was then you correctly said take the weight off the nose.
Yeah.
So
But there was too much pressure back.
yeah, you just pulled a little bit too much. But it's
Yeah.
all, this is what this is about, getting
Yeah.
the feeling for you. I definitely want you to do a landing. That way you're
Yes.
feeling the actual stopping.
North Romeo 44.
Yeah.
Then the takeoff from a static position as opposed to.
Ready to get a beer straight after. A beer never tastes so good, always asked to fly. I don't know what it is, but and I don't even like beer, so I don't know what that's about. But so we can do flap 1,
Perfect.
and we're on base.
And you see already this actually looks better because
Yeah.
you've been a bit more decisive with
Yeah.
the power. You've now immediately
Yeah.
managed to get to flap
Yeah.
20 degrees
Yeah.
quicker. And now look, you're pitching for your base speed, 75.
Yeah.
And look, that already looks a lot better, doesn't it? And now you can use your power as quiet.
Yeah. Golf Whiskey Romeo on final to land.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, wind 250, 8 knots.
Holding 65.
Yeah, you can bring that back towards 60 as you wish. Let's smidge your right rudder there, keep it straight. Perfect. Good.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, welcome to Sundown. Vacate left at Echo 1 or left whenever convenient.
Vacate Echo 1, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, rotary entering 23 to backtrack and then 180 to depart.
That's copy, thanks. We're vacating left here to use taxiway back to the 2-3 hold. Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Yeah, roger.
Good.
So-
Takeoff briefing. So,
Golf
I'll sort of talk you
Nothing
through
known
one
to
slightly different.
affect
So
crossing
the usual
zero
things
threshold,
apply in
right
terms of a
runway
problem
vacated.
on the runway or sound we don't like. We've got plenty of runway to stop, even though it's shorter. We've spoken about the takeoff technique that you're going to use, so we're going to use that technique, which is similar to what you did on the last touch and go.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the stick back against the brakes, full power, release the brakes. So something I want you to be a little bit more mindful of, different to Bournemouth, is we must think of a point that we're going to reject if we're not happy that we're building our airspeed enough. So you see you've got these first hangers here, up more tucked in the corner.
Yeah.
They're too soon. Then you've got this light grey blue one.
Yeah.
Beam that really, if we're not pretty much airborne, that's when we're going to close the throttle and stop. That's about half of the runway, so at least plenty of runway left to stop. So that's something a bit extra that you haven't, or probably not really used to doing.
Yeah.
And it's something you should always try and stick in there. A well strip.
Okay. Golf Whiskey Romeo, going to line up on runway 23 for a departure back to Bournemouth.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, Roger, for noise abatement, straight ahead for 1 mile before turning. There's nothing else known to affect your departure from Sandown, where the surface wind is 250 8 knots.
Copy departure 1 mile out before changing direction and clearing for takeoff, Golf Whiskey Romeo. I don't know why I'm asking for a request, but it's just bad.
I remember he can't clear you for takeoff, as you say. That's
I said it on the land. It's just bad habit.
So, and more, no, it's not important at Bournemouth, because it is, but more important is to be really looking out for
situational
people.
Awareness.
And I like what you're doing, lifting the wings in the circuit in the Cessna, because people often don't do that in a high wing. And it's, you know, you can have people non-radio here, so it's really got to be looked. Good, round to left here. Don't leave any runway behind you, so use what you need to use.
Hold the brakes.
Good.
Overhead for 23 right hand, Golf Sierra Alpha.
Easy peasy.
And can you confirm that you are able to
perfect. See, nose is coming up, so now relax the pressure.
Golf Sierra Alpha,
keep relaxing a little bit more. And then as she gets airborne, see we're way short of our rejection points, that's perfect, lovely, keep the ground effect. There you go, and you've already got your VX speed, so make
Golf Sierra Alpha, thank you. Stay POB in departure airfield.
And you see we were well before our rejection point, and now you're clear of obstacles.
Golf Sierra Alpha.
There aren't really any obstacles on this end, but it's good to get the technique.
Okay, 1 mile straight, and then we can carry on. Quite a nice little airstrip. Very nice people. That's what you want.
Really
nice people on the
really
radio.
Friendly.
Don't want arseholes. That's the last thing you want.
They're lovely.
As we route back to Bournemouth, I pick up discussions with Ollie.
So in terms of Bliss Aviation, like, any plans over the next couple of years? I mean, you've just acquired that new Cirrus, which is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, so we've had the Cirrus, not quite 2 years, but over 18 months now.
It's gone quick.
Yeah, it's gone crazy. So no, we've been, it's 30 years. Last year was 30 years. We're helicopter and fixed wing, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're happy sort of staying as we are. We
Yeah.
enjoy the sort of courses we do.
Yeah.
We're not looking to teach any different courses.
Yeah. Not like twins or.
No. We're sort of happy with it. It's worked for us for so many years.
Yeah.
But sort of why change it? But we got the Cirrus so that people have something to take away. Go long distance.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, going to switch over to Bournemouth radar. Thanks for a great day.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, you're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye bye, Golf Whiskey Romeo. Bournemouth radar, Golf Bravo, Echo Whiskey Romeo, requested a basic service. We're at Isle of Wight Needles, but yes, we will be routing to Hengningsbury Head, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
It's on basic service, call 7377.
Squawk 7377, and basic service, Golf Whiskey Romeo. So here's another question.
Yeah.
Because obviously you've seen a lot of students go through. Have you seen any students fail?
Yeah, you get it from time to time.
What would you say the average is? And it's not so much a fail, is it? It's kind of a retake of a little bit. It's never a direct fail. It's like,
I can't think we get many over the years. Say I've been involved now about 20 years, and I can't think we get many out and out failures. It's more partial failures.
Yeah.
So you'll fail an element of it, as you say. Maybe a little bit of general handling or a little bit of the navigation. Most of the partial failures are a result of the navigation.
And and the thing is, it is tough.
Yeah,
I think it's tough.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, doing it driving. You've got so much shit coming at you. You've got radar, you've got situational awareness. You've got a guy, he's not breathing down your neck, he's breathing
Well, actually,
down your
the
neck.
silence sometimes, when he's silent, is worse, isn't it?
So what I tried to do with James, I was like sort of stroking his ego a bit, like, oh, how much flying have you done?
Talk to him.
So I'm a salesperson, and I went to sales mode. I was trying to grease him up, basically, build some rapport.
Yeah. But the silence is deafening, isn't it? It's and that's because your instructor's normally talking a lot more.
Yeah. Well, thanks for a lovely flight today, Ollie.
Oh, thank you, Sam. It's
Really,
good fun.
really enjoyed it.
It's nice getting out. I love the ab initio training, but it's nice tweaking little bits for people who've got a license that want a little bit of help with something.
Refinement.
Most instructors, that's actually their sort of favourite work, because it's you know, it's nice. You have a good time and you just refine a few bits, and you already got a basis. So.
And the conversation is probably a little bit more free flowing because with a student, they are heads down, capacity, and it goes quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, just coming up to Hengistbury Head, request VFR rejoin on about 2000 for runway 26.
Whiskey Romeo 8am, join left base, runway 26.
Join in left base for runway 26, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, contact Bournemouth Tower 125.605.
Contact Bournemouth Tower 125.605. Have a great day, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, Bournemouth Tower again. Report joining left base.
Report joining left base, Golf Whiskey Romeo. Golf Whiskey Romeo, left base, runway 26.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, number 1, report final, Bliss 737 departing ahead.
Copy departure traffic and report on final, Golf Whiskey Romeo. Golf Whiskey Romeo on final, runway 26.
Golf Whiskey Romeo, runway 26, that's in 280 degrees, 1 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Flight 05, hold position, after departure, clear to leave the zone via Hengistbury Head, runway altitude 2,000 feet, VFR, score 7354.
Clear to leave the control zone, via left turn to Hengistbury Head, not above altitude 2,000 feet, squawk 7354,
Flight 05, just confirm my hold position. Golf Whiskey Romeo, vacate right at Tango and taxi to Bliss via Tango Mike Whiskey and Victor.
Tango Mike Whiskey back to Bliss. Have a great day, Golf Whiskey Romeo.
Thanks, you too.
I don't know why I always luck out with
Okay, report ready.
landings with you, apart from the
we are
first
ready,
landing.
collected,
But when it's
okay.
with my girlfriend must put pressure on me. I don't know what it is, but especially my dad. I don't
Your
know-
landing, your first landing was great. It's just you took off straight away.
Well, yeah, that's a good.
November ready for departure.
Hopefully you got something from that.
Yeah, I think the biggest learning for me there, Ollie, was make sure you clean out the plane before you try and take off with flaps free.
Yeah, or at least have the where you want it. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Getting airborne with flap 30 isn't generally a good idea.
As you can tell, I was panicking, already thinking
Yeah.
it's a short field. Hence you fly with an instructor on the first time you do short field
Exactly.
takeoff and landings, yeah.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe.